All right, hello. Hey everyone. We've got Doa on the channel. How you doing, Doa?
I'm doing good. Yeah, I'm ready to play some One Piece. I'm doing my locals, but it's nice to actually sit down and get a chance to play some games outside of that for once, which is a rarity for me, I admit. So I'm
Yeah.
excited.
Yeah, I agree and I really do like testing sessions. I don't get up very often cuz again, like I'm usually free from in the mornings. Most people have more traditional jobs, I'll say, so it's hard to find the timing for it, but I appreciate
hmm
you reaching out. I'm ready to play some games, and also this is kind of an analog for not having Wednesday night One Piece this week. Just kind of having a long form testing session. So I think this should be a lot of fun. I really do like
Yeah.
playing in paper. And one second, let me get my headphones.
What's he doing? I can't hear him. What's he doing? He's leaning. He's leaning away. Is he bringing more decks? What else? What does
Just
he
let me
have?
just stack the top of this list real quick. And
Wow.
no, just headphones.
All
Just
right. I was gonna say, yeah. Is this how webcam tournaments go? I've never played in one, but I always wondered.
uh, sometimes it goes like that,
I've
but
heard. I've
that's
heard.
not recommended from my experience for it. I don't know. It's pretty bold, and not to get off topic, to actively record yourself
I know, right?
and try to do it, but it's it's what it is. So also, One Up Crew, happy Tuesday. Fee, you as well. And also the restriction list, I made a video going over it since it was announced we're going to get one at Worlds again this year. Doa, do you have any hot
That is
takes before we jump into some testing?
man. I've been thinking about it, and I don't know. I'm really not sure because like if you would have gone like a month or two ago, people would be like, "Oh yeah, well Gecko Moria is so defining for black decks," but like that's not really the case as much anymore.
Mm-hmm.
At least not for every black deck. And then yeah, Dofi's really strong, but he's like, I don't feel like it's dominant to a point where it's toxic for the game per se.
Mm-hmm.
So I am very curious what they're gonna do. Because off the top of my head, I can think of like some cards, that are, semi-problematic maybe, but I don't know. I mean, I think, do you just target the cards that are just showing up in every single deck, or do you just because I don't personally feel like Dofi is a strong enough leader to warrant a ban or something like that. What do you think? What do you think they're gonna do?
Yeah, the
I haven't
conclusion.
watched your video.
Yeah, no, you're good. I'm not trying to. That wasn't a feeler.
Exposed.
Yeah, no. The conclusion I reached, and mostly, I'm generally not really well versed in Japan's meta as much. I usually
Mhm.
try to stay in English, but I've been working on a new section on the website where I just do collect a bunch of Asia deck lists, and Doflamingo is still like the one of the best decks, if not the best deck in the format, and it's the same build as it has been since OP08.
Yeah,
So I
that's
I
true.
think so because of that, I think something's going to get hit, just because like uh, the deck is simply not changing and it's still performing really well.
I
Um,
feel like I'm maybe being influenced by my local meta too, where a lot of
sure,
people have largely kind of moved away from Dofi at this point. So I'm probably not feeling it as much as they are over there. Because yeah, I guess if you watch those tournaments, there's still a lot of Dofi popping up.
yeah, and
I mean, there's a lot of Dofi popping up in our tournaments too. I mean, like what the last Treasure Cup, like the top three were all Dofi. So
yeah.
maybe I retract my earlier statement. Maybe
Core the
Dofi
core
does need to
event,
get hit.
the top 16, if I remember right, there were 12 Doflamingos.
See, I think I'm being influenced too by like my experience at the big events,
Sure.
right? At like the nationals
Yeah.
and stuff like
Mm-hmm.
that, because Dofi hasn't won there yet. I mean,
Correct.
like
Yeah.
we haven't even seen Dofi in a finals yet. So even though at the last nationals Dofi was 3-4.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. No,
you know,
I
so
think
maybe there's that too.
there's a lot of viewpoints, right? And
hmm
I think I have a pretty wide viewership base in the sense of I think people who are pretty skilled at the game are there, but also people who are just like local warriors kind of thing.
Yeah.
So because of that, at your locals, if you're not seeing Doflamingo, you don't, or if you're like the one Doflamingo player, right? You're probably not seeing that as bad as it. So I think there's a lot
Uh-huh.
of viewpoints, but I would be surprised if Dofi was unscathed. I think Moria 8 drop will likely get hit. Biggest issue is like I think
I wouldn't mind that.
Rebecca Moria, the way that it is, that's probably the most broken thing about it. So
hmm
either that means restricting Moria to being only Thriller Bark stuff, have it so you can't play Rebecca and Moria in the same deck, which they've done for other games where they've made those kind of different restrictions.
Interesting.
And then I had like some random tech options of like Ice Age, Tempest Kick, and Gum Gum Giant. Those might be affected, but I'm
Gum
not.
Gum Giant, I would not mind seeing restricted. I just think that card is like too strong as printed.
Yeah,
That's a card that's like it's not a giant problem now, but it will be as things go on. Especially with look at some of the new leaders that are getting announced that have purple in them, or like even 10. So
yeah. It's
yeah,
only
that's a good
for
one. I hadn't thought of that. Yeah.
purple Straw Hats, but the expansion set 2 has this green and purple Luffy that is really
Mm-hmm.
strong and can turn itself into a 6K on defense. So
Yep.
with Gum Gum Giant on top of that, it gets pretty obnoxious. So I
Well,
think that
doesn't the new Nami is purple too, right?
it's blue and yellow. So
Blue yellow.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay. All right. Never mind.
But
Yeah.
it can turn itself into a 7K for the turn,
Mm.
and you can also use like the same stuff that the black and yellow Luffy decks use, so you can make it a 9K plus pretty easy. So
Yeah.
there's a lot. I try to that's why like I try to keep to English meta because you can go down the rabbit hole pretty quickly, and I know
Mm.
that it's even if I'm quote unquote right, it won't affect me for like 3 or 4 months plus.
Hey, I
Anyways,
mean, all this makes me think I'm making a good decision to learn Teach right now, and I've also made a good decision previously in getting some experience on Vegapunk
correct.
because I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure Vegapunk's going to be okay,
he's
whatever the
just one
restrictions are.
card away, man. He's inching closer to being viable.
Hey, the blocker Vegapunk SR is coming.
I did
He's
see that. Yeah,
he's already there
that is I think that is a pretty impactful card too. So
for sure. Yeah.
anyways, I know you guys are wanting some testing. I've got. We're gonna start with Red Purple Luffy from my side. Teach. This is my favorite deck in the format right now. Though I do think it has a potential to have a bad matchup into Teach as well. So one that I'm wanting to test. But we do have other lists that we'll be testing throughout the stream as well.
All right. I've been using my 1884 silver dollar
Ooh.
as my marker for Teach because it's not really a piece of 8, but it's a piece of old silver. So I feel like that's appropriate for if I use my leader ability, I'll put it right here. That's what I've been doing in my games
Yeah. No, I
to let you
I
know.
I agree. I got. I'm not. Unless you guys really want it, I won't be playing Marco today. But I got a new counter for my Marco effect.
Oh.
It's a little.
Well, what I want to do is go get one of the old like 16 1700s pieces of 8.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Really go pirate theme with it, but I haven't picked one of those up yet. That's a cool counter though.
Yeah. It's a little Neko version.
You need a little phoenix thing.
Yeah. No, that would also be pretty good. The
Or
thing with
a rubber chicken. No one would expect
the
that.
thing with online events is that I have these tokens. I want to give them like the -2 tokens, but my opponents just refuse, and that's very irritating. So, one last thing. Sorry, I see my coffee across the room. I'm grabbing that, and then we'll start. If
Oh,
you
you
want to
need
roll
that.
this.
Yeah, I mean, I've my coffee's kind of empty right now, but oh, I drank it. Oh, that was like the sandy part at the bottom. Ugh. Hello.
All right. All right. Let's roll. Do you have 2 dice? Do you have
All
any
right.
dice?
Yeah, I got dice.
Cool. Let's do just a high roll. Big
Okay.
old 10 from me.
We got a 9
Ooh.
here.
I'm gonna start. I'll go second. We'll see how that
Second.
goes.
Okay. Yeah, I don't mind the going first is Teach. You get to your 10 cost a little bit later, but I think he's fine on that because he does hit a lot of odd things. Do you want me to cut my deck?
You are good to do whatever you want. However,
Okay, well,
you feel will randomize the deck the best.
we'll just give it one cut.
Yeah,
I did like rebuild this list earlier today, so hopefully it's shuffled well enough.
gotcha.
We'll find out.
Let's see. Also, Major, welcome to the stream. Thank you for the 14 months. Do appreciate it. And says Doe is the goat. I used to work for CLG
Wow.
and FlyQuest. So he
Thank you.
hopes you've been well. And Major, he also, not to dox you, he also worked for Blizzard for quite a while too. So
Oh, okay.
you may have crossed
Probably ran
paths.
into each other then.
All right.
Let's see. Do I want to keep this hand? I think I will. Well, we'll try it out. We'll try it out.
Okay.
Part of testing is trying different hands too. If you're not sure,
Agreed. And
I feel like if you're testing and you're not sure about a hand, just play it.
I think that's the best way to do it, especially since One thing with webcam and testing like this is that, and if this is open to you, if you are ever at a junction, you're like, I think one of these two are best. Can we step back and
Hmm.
see which one's better? I'm 100% down for that. I'd rather us learn than necessarily just
Oh yeah.
win more games on stream. So
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. This is the testing is like where you're like, hey, I don't think that's the optimal play. Why don't you try this? You know?
for sure. Well,
Yep.
I'm good to go.
All right. Yeah.
And
All
you're
right.
going
I
first,
will.
so yeah, go for it.
Yes, that's right. There's my Don, and I will pay one, and we'll play full of lead. Oh, and then I'll pass a turn. I almost drew one, but I'm like, no, this isn't Gundam.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yep.
Uh,
No teachability. Yeah.
and are you going to use Fuller LED's effect?
I don't think so. I don't really. Uh, Now that's the question, right? Like, do I use it or do I hold on? Because I feel like, well, all right, let's use it.
Yeah,
We'll toss the Shiryu and then look at the top three. Because yeah, maybe I can find a better. I should give myself more of a chance to find a better draw here.
yeah. And your
But
deck
then
gets
then
better
I
with
then I get stuff like this
uh,
where it's like, well, I have to take the teach,
yeah.
but I won't be using that for a while, and then I'm bottom decking this.
Yeah, but I think like getting more cards into your trash is fine because your Burgesses
Sure,
are based off that. And if you're no,
there is that.
you're playing
Yeah.
Impact Wave, so it's not as impactful. But
Shockwave, you mean?
yeah, Shockwave. Yes, my apologies.
I tried to go by the printed English name.
No, no, I am doing the same, and you can go from there. I have a deck builder where at first I pass. It's your go. Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
okay, got it.
yeah.
Right.
But first I get like the unofficial like English fan translations, but
Hmm.
for some of them I miss going back in time and fixing the actual name, and it just gets burned
I
in
hear
my
that.
brain.
I'll just go 5 to base. Five
Uh,
to base. I'm playing too much Star Wars Unlimited. 5 to face instead.
I am also a 6K leader, if that makes you change your.
Oh, are you?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah, that's right.
yeah.
Oh my gosh,
Three
I haven't.
three life,
Honestly,
6K. No worries.
you know what's funny is I haven't played against Red Purple Luffy for months at this point. It's just weird because people play
Yeah,
them at my local, but I just haven't run into them.
yeah. And
All
this
right,
was your
so
favorite leader when we met a year
it
ago. Yeah.
was like a year ago. It was, and then I ended up. I was playing other decks at the time, and
Hmm.
then all my SRs were in a binder that got stolen by American Airlines, and so that eliminated my ability to play RP Luffy because I didn't want to buy a bunch of Bonclays and things like that and
Hmm.
get all that stuff again. So I would still play the deck, but I don't want to invest back into it.
No,
There's other stuff to
I
play.
understand.
So let's go. Let's see. Let's do one for Lafitte.
Hmm.
Let's rest him for the search. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And let's see what we can find. Oh my gosh, this is a very difficult and annoying search. So I'll just show you because
Sure.
we're
Yeah.
talking
Yeah.
through
Yeah.
this stuff.
Yeah. I'm down.
So here's my search. So I would grab the Burgess in a heartbeat, but I feel really bad bottom decking 2 teaches. I already have one in my hand, so I'm going to take the Burgess anyway. But like, it's a feels bad for sure. I
Do you
think.
have a and you only have one copy of Teach in your hand, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. I think it's unfortunate. I think in
yeah.
most scenarios, most games you can win off the back of 2 teaches. So knowing that one still in
Hmm.
rotation, you're probably fine. Um,
Yeah, there's still one in there,
but
and you
play
search through enough that should be able to find it. But
yeah, but in this matchup, I
yeah,
think you've identified that I don't have a great way to get rid of Burgess, so playing it next turn would be pretty
yeah,
strong for you.
it just feels bad, man. We're gonna go 6 to life.
6 to life, which
Yeah,
is the correct number this time. I'll just give you a 1K,
that's right.
and yeah, we're out of it.
All right, and I think we'll full lead.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of times I find myself tossing 2Ks to full lead,
Mm-hmm.
which I don't love, but it's again, like you said, you kind of need to build that trash, but
Yeah,
then
especially
if you don't
since you
find
have
someone to
Burgess in
play, it
hand
doesn't feel
now for
good.
next turn. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm gonna grab a My Era Begins,
Mm-hmm.
which yeah, maybe that was a reason to not attack, but at the same time, you're only a 3 life leader, so I feel like anytime I can present an attack, I probably should in this matchup
I think you'll
without
find
having played
I
it.
think you'll find ways to use that extra Dawn in the next couple turns. So,
Should be, and I'll pass. That'll be that.
all
Yeah.
right. I am at that much Dawn. Um, Lafitte is getting a 10K,
Wow.
which is I think we'll do it.
I think that probably will.
Yeah,
That should be enough to take out
I'm
Lafitte.
pretty confident on that one, and you'll go
Yeah.
from there.
Okay. And what do you think about not bothering with the teachability in the first couple turns? I think that's pretty safe against
Against
RP Luffy.
if I had Bon Clay, I would be in a slightly better spot right now. But
Yeah.
I don't have it. So, and a lot of decks are playing like the All Star Disaster as well.
Hmm.
So I think in this spot you're fine. Probably 6 Dawn plus is when you have to start considering it.
Sure. All right. Let's see. So I'm at 5. Do I swing 6 or do I search here? Because I've got that. Because I'm gonna spend the 4 on
Burgess, right?
Burgess.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep, that's happening. And then this isn't necessarily the order I would always want to do things in, but
yeah.
Generally,
I don't think I'm playing anything in my life that would trigger off life. But yeah, agreed.
Yeah. No, normally I wouldn't play the character first, but we're doing that. So now the question is: do I swing 6 at you, take another card out of your hand, or do I search?
I think you're good to search. To be honest,
I was leaning towards that just because it also puts Burgess at 6K then. So do that. I think that's the main thing. Is just to get a couple more cards in trash. Now that I do have a Burgess out, we'll grab the.
Yeah, some red purple Luffys are playing like Ben Beckman. So as soon as you can make, the easiest you can make Burgess a 7K to get out of that, I think benefits for you as well.
Oh, because it's trash, right?
Yeah, so it gets around
and it's power based.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, and then do I full lead? I suppose I probably could. I think I will ditch a black hole. 1, 2, 3, because I don't think there's any on chaos I have to worry about with your.
No, and I generally don't play a lot of 4 drops in this deck either. Though Von Augur can bring a 7 cost into range.
I'll grab a stronger.
Sure.
And we'll put the these go on the bottom.
Yeah, those go on the bottom. Yeah.
Yep. All right, and then we will teach ability this turn. Although I'm already feeling starved,
Sure, yeah. Don't worry, I'll give you some cards.
Yeah, I will put this, and this actually bumps up Burgess to 7K as well. So yeah, and then I'll pass.
What's the best? I guess this will be I can't use my any on plays.
Yep. Oh, that's right. I'll put the silver out there.
6 at your leader.
6 at my leader. That will be good. So I just want a card. And all right, we'll take that in hand.
And we'll play our 6K Sanji blocker and a 2K. Or 6 drop. 6K.
Right on.
Yeah. You go from there.
Okay. Going to 7. Let's see. I think we want to swing. Let's see. Am I going to get any more in my trash though? Not enough to matter. Let's full lead.
Sure.
Yep. Start with that. 1, 2, 3. I think I'll grab a My Era Begins.
Sure. Yeah, that will let you get enough in trash to make a pretty big Burgess.
Exactly, yeah. And we'll do that. Spend it on My Era. And yeah, that'll let me trash 2 more to hit exact amount. All right. And, well, I mean, yeah, grab another Burgess. Van Ogren, Vasco shot. Trash.
I'm losing.
Well, we'll see. We'll see. Don't get too concerned yet. And then let's see. Then I think, yeah, that'll bump him up to 8.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see. What we'll do here. We'll swing. Now we swing 7 with Teach.
2K with Usohachi.
Okay.
5 in hand right now.
All right. And then we'll swing 8 with Burgess.
Yeah, that'll be good. We'll take it.
Okay. And then we'll pay 4 for Burgess number 2.
Sure.
And he's at 8K as well. And then I will. I don't love this. I'm gonna trash for the leader ability.
Sure.
Yep. And go ahead.
All right. I am at 8. Draw. I will use my leader.
I love those sleeves. Those are my Vegapunk sleeves.
Yeah. They're pretty good because they're from the card fest we were both at, right?
Yeah, that's right.
I'm at 9. Cards in your hand, 3 right now.
3. Yep.
All right, I'll play Eustace Kid for 7.
Okay.
I can't use the Dawn minus because you used your leader effect.
Yep.
I guess I'll just go. Yeah, I'm gonna go 8 into your Burgess.
8 to Burgess. Let's see. 8 to Burgess. I think we go 9 to
cool.
Go up to 9 to save it.
Cool. And you have 2 cards left in hand, and I know one of them's a 10-drop Teach. So
correct. Yeah.
Your go from there.
Okay. All right. So going to 9. Draw my card for turn. Well, let's see. We'll go. Do that. I feel like I should. We'll do 1 for My Era Begins.
Sure.
1, 2, 3. Search. Look at my hand again. I only have 2 cards, and I forgot what the other one was. Oh yeah, that's right. And yeah, I guess I will grab a Doc Q.
Sure.
And I'll put the other 2 in trash. And that should bring us up to 4 on each Burgess here.
Yeah.
Let me just count. Yep. All right. So up to +4 on the Burgess. It's weird. You're outside of my. I guess one of the things with this matchup is I really have to be prepared for your stuff to be outside of my removal range.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I play a lot of bigger bodies, but
yeah, that is a thing for sure.
If you play a bunch of 10 drops, then it's hard for me to. Like, I only play like one big thing, so if you can stun it every turn, then it's pretty rough.
Right. So I think in this case, what I do is I'm gonna full lead.
Sure.
And we're gonna see, because I have 8 left, right? Yeah, 8 left. 8 left. And feel weird about it, but I'm gonna drop a finger pistol,
Sure.
do a search.
Yeah.
Just don't feel like I'm gonna get much value out of that.
Yeah, I think that's fair. Yeah, unless you had
Yeah,
like
and
Von Auger finger pistol this turn.
yeah,
Yeah. Oh, the third one is
grab a Burgess. Yep, I think
pretty
we have to do
mean.
that. Yep,
Pretty
and
mean.
let's see. All right, so we'll go 9 liter.
Sure. Yeah, 9's fine.
All right. And then I think pay 4 for Burgess number 3.
Sure.
And that's it. 4 as well. And then we'll trash for teachability.
Sure.
And I'll pass.
Cards in
Intending
hand,
to
one,
hopefully end the game next turn.
Teach. Gotcha. All right. So I am at this much done. I don't necessarily love the situation I'm in, but let's see what we can do.
I can see your hand, but I haven't been looking at it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Trust me.
This is not a stream setup.
Yeah, no worries.
That. So 1 card in hand. I know
Yep.
that it's teach.
Yep, and I think that's why the right decision was probably to not attack that last turn, because it just lets you. I don't want you to just clear my Burgess for free, essentially.
Yeah, but it did, put some pressure, so I don't think it was strictly wrong either. We'll play Dragon for 8.
Okay.
Which will doesn't get its on play, but it still has rush.
Yep.
We'll go 6 with Luffy.
All right, it's good.
We'll go 8 with Teach effect to lose 1 Dawn, get the plus 1k. Technically, that order.
8 with Teach? You mean Kid,
sorry,
right?
with Kid into Teach.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. And I'll take that as well. Okay.
I'll use Luffy's leader effect to get a Dawn back. And then I'll go 9 with Dragon.
All right. 9 with Dragon is good. Okay.
And then I will pass from there. 7 cards in hand, 3 Dawn open.
Okay. Let's see. So being at 10. I mean, I can use Teach to just turn off Sanji's blocking, can't I?
No. Or 10 drop Teach.
No.
Yeah, 10 drop Teach. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, exactly,
not
right?
The leader Teach, yeah. You can do that.
So I think I do that.
Okay.
I think let's see, because you have 7 in hand, you said?
I have 7 in hand.
All right. So then I would do that.
Sure.
Negate negate Luffy and negate Sanji.
Yeah. I'm still a 7k leader, but yeah.
Yeah. And then let's see if I do. What I can do is I will discard a teachability, and that brings everybody up to 1 more.
Sure.
And this was already exhausted. We'll full of lead.
Yeah, sure.
Just because. I mean, like, I don't know if this is necessary. I'm just kind of trying to do my due diligence as far as, like, if you have some way to get out of things,
Sure.
We'll grab a Van Auger and put the others on the bottom. I might be trolling, but then let's see. So let's swing 10k.
10 into
life.
7. Yeah. Sure. We'll go down to 0.
All right, and then 10K. I guess it's not as big of swings as I kind of was thinking about.
Yeah, we'll use Gum Gum Giant. We'll
Oh, sure,
discard
sure.
a
Yeah, never mind. This is a
yeah,
terrible play.
Tinkoff Shanks
I
to
should
draw
just put Don
two.
on people, shouldn't I?
That might have been better. I don't know. I don't think it's a bad play necessarily. I lose
Okay.
to Don as well.
Yeah. And how many cards in the hand now?
I have
A lot.
8
Yeah.
because I lost one in the giant. I don't lose any cards
Yeah.
because that card is fair and balanced.
Right. I know, right? It's Gum Gum Giant probably does need to get banned. Let's see. They're all 10Ks, I guess.
Yeah.
I might as well. Do I swing?
I think at this point you do. You've already committed to
Pretty much, yeah.
play.
Well, I'll try it. Yeah.
So,
Or do I swing into character here? I mean, I've kind of like thrown either way, but
in my mind, if you're able to clear a character, you would have been able to go for game, right? Because this is 7K and these are more than 7Ks,
uh-huh.
right? So if I defend a character, I would have also defended life, and vice versa.
For sure, yeah. Either way, I'm just getting cards out of your hand. It doesn't really matter what I swing at. I mean, I'll swing at life because it might cost an extra card.
Yeah, I'll go 2K, 1K, 1K. Get out of that.
All right, go ahead. Yeah, so that was just a giga throw from me.
Yeah, I think we can go back. You kind of committed early to just being aggressive with your Burgesses, so not attacking with that other turn might have been a mistake.
I felt like you would have just cleared it too easily, though, right? And I just would have been down to Burgess.
No, I would have pressured the Burgesses, but I'm not sure. It would me being down to like 0 life would have been a little bit tricky, I think.
Yeah, I just feel like you wouldn't have gone to 0 life, though, right? You would have just blocked with the Sanji.
I would, but the rest of my hand is dead. I'll be honest. So,
all right,
which isn't that's like for that scenario, but I'm not.
Well, these are all sideways.
I'm playing 10 cost shanks, so everything has a minus 1K.
Yep.
Start with Kid. Use the effect to lose a Don. Luffy's a 7K.
Yeah, I mean, I've got like one blocker, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's it. All right. So if I had just put a bunch of Don on things,
we can go here before you shuffle it up. Here, let's go.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that instead. So I was here.
See, like, because this is my biggest problem in let's see. That was where my other 10 cost teach was. It was in my life. It was my last life.
Let's see, I had this.
So
then,
yeah, and I was
remember right.
I was at 4, and then I discarded a full of lead to bring them all up to 5 each. So, because this is my biggest problem with this deck and like every other deck in the game is I get to like a good position and then I just throw. Because I don't know how to close games. I really do not know how to close games in One Piece.
And I think that's fair. And to be honest, one of my favorite things about this deck, specifically, because we are a 6K leader and because we have Gum Gum Giant, we make the math really, really difficult to get the perfect numbers. And even like because of that, that's part of the reason I like this deck. Because it is, compared to other decks, really difficult to know that stuff.
Sure.
I think... Oh, I had one more. Oh, yeah, I did not use that card yet, so I had there. All right, this is.
So let's see, because you were a 7K leader.
5, 6, 7. Yeah. So this is where the previous turn was.
Right, and then I had discarded to teachability to just bump everybody up to 5, and I full lead, and I put a Van Augur in my hand. So. In this situation, like, if I wanted to present let's see, you had 7 cards in hand, right?
Yeah, I have 7 in hand. Yeah, 7.
Right.
And I have 3 Dawn open, which is impactful. At the time, I had 2 Gum Gum Giants in hand, and then there's a third one on the top of my deck that I drew into. So
yeah.
I think it'd be pretty difficult, but more likely.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of a way I could like divide it up to even go for game with this. And I don't think there's really a way. Because I would need to essentially, I mean, even if I put 3 on each for like 13, 13, 13, and then that would, yeah, because I can't even get a leader attack in to just poke with that.
Yeah, yeah. Because when I'm a 7K leader, it's kind of hard
Hmm.
to justify that.
So then, I mean, so yeah, I just don't know. I don't think I could have gotten out of that. It's
The
weird with 3 Burgess out on the board,
so
but
here's the alternative.
yeah, attack
You
your,
could go play teach and then pressure board as well.
yeah,
Um,
yeah.
that would force cards out of my hand, but more importantly, I think it'd make it difficult for me to win next turn.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so
Because I could have, I guess in that case, I could have. Well, I mean, if I had played the teach and like say turned off the Sanji for more attacks in there,
yeah,
you still would have been able to counter it, and you still would have had the same amount of guys out there. So I don't know if that would have helped.
I would probably use the effect to either I'd probably use it to stun the dragon instead,
Yeah,
and then try to pressure the kid because it's an 8K. So you have these
right.
10K bodies that make it a little bit difficult for me to defend that because I still need with teach on the board. I still need like 3 good attacks to go for game. And if you get rid of this and this can attack, it's going to be hard for me to present that.
Yeah. So turn that off and then send like a couple of 10K swings at the kid.
Yeah,
And then maybe but like, do you even need to block with the Sanji? Wouldn't you just dump a lot of cards from hand?
sure, yeah, but it would force me to like use my giants to defend it, and the other thing too is that like if you're trying to defend, some people play like 10 drop Goldie Roger, so you hit me down to
Mm-hmm.
0, then your teach blocker doesn't do anything anymore.
Yeah.
So if you're going for the survive route, you definitely try to pressure board and then wait until next turn when I don't have as much Dawn open or my leader's not a 7K again.
Mm.
So I don't know if you want to try to play that out or just try another game or.
We could try to play it out.
Sure.
Because I'm not well, at the same time I'm not as much concerned about this turn as I am like where I went wrong earlier in the game to
Sure.
cause this to happen.
Yeah. I think maybe the only thing that I can think of is that the one time you attacked with Burgess, was probably too early.
Hmm.
Maybe if you waited another turn and it was 1K larger, it would have been difficult for me to do anything.
Maybe, yeah.
But I was also kind of starving you out of resources, so
Right.
I know you didn't get a lot of card draw from that either.
Well, that's I think the biggest struggle with playing Teach
Mm-hmm.
is that it's very easy for your opponent to just not attack,
Yeah.
and then you still feel obligated to use your ability, and then you just run out of cards.
Yeah.
And I don't know how to really play around that.
Yeah. I don't play a lot of Cheats, so I'm not going to say that I know the answer. But
I'm trying to find a good Teach player to talk to, and there just aren't very many out there.
but I think my opinion.
Not in this country.
Yes, yeah, not with English language skills. Yeah, very
Yeah.
very diminished between. But I think the big thing. How would I say it? I think you can't kind of underrate how good it is to just put like 4 Dawn on leader and swing. Sometimes it feels good to play cards out, but if you know you're just going to lose it, or they're going to spend resources to get rid of it, if your end game is just to eventually just make it so they have to take damage, that kind of early damage catches up, especially against a 3 life leader.
There's this game. I mean, maybe to be fair too, this game might have been kind of bricky for me because I drew into like 2 black holes and 2 finger pistols, which didn't do me a lot of good. And I could have maybe saved I probably should have saved it and then done like a Van Auger finger pistol or something to just start, whittling down the board and just waiting, right?
Yeah. I think the other thing, I think if you like get to the late game, like this deck doesn't really have ways to interact with 10-drop Teach. So I know that like you had to bottom deck too, so having a second one was unlikely. But
yeah, that one is in my life. My fourth one is in my life.
If you also just kind of starve me out and just kind of realize that you can get to the end game and not lose, it takes me like a couple turns to be able to pressure you. That could be huge as well. So let's try another one with me going first and see how that goes.
Yeah, let's run it back. Yeah. But man, like I have never played a deck as hard as Teach in this game.
Yeah.
This is much more difficult. And like if I didn't know, if you didn't have all those like results to look at and be like, okay, well this is clearly a good deck, I
Yeah.
would tell you this is a terrible deck.
I
Because
I
it
I
just
think
feels
so.
like it doesn't do anything, but I know it's me.
Yeah. I look at a lot of data, but so my opinion's kind of swayed from that, but I also think that Teach was a good deck like day one of the meta when people were just
Sure.
didn't know how to play against it and or had to adjust
Yeah,
their
there's
builds
always
for it.
that. Yeah.
And then by the time that happened, OP10 came out, and then Teach got a lot of good support cards like the new Kuzan. So I think it was maybe overstated a little bit about how good it was in OP09 from like a Japanese standpoint. But I will also say that Americans are very aggressive, gotta play best deck players, and when that's Doflamingo and that's
Mm-hmm.
your worst deck in the meta, that also affects you a lot. So the fact that we've seen
For
Teach
sure.
rise in popularity the last couple weeks, despite Dofi being really good, I think is saying something.
Well, people are kind of starting to figure out better ways to play into Dofi as well, like
Yeah,
trying to run more events that can KO out of life and things
for
like
sure.
that. Yeah.
You good to go? Or yeah, sorry, you're
Let's
cutting.
see. Yeah. Yeah. Hold on. Yeah, I'm good to go.
Cool. I'll go first, and I'll play a Nami while I still can. And I will.
Well, I'm never going to teach ability on like the first turn.
No, I know. Just.
You going into 4 resources though, that is a little bit scary. Just because Zoro Juro is also out there, I suppose too.
Yeah, because
Also when attacking though, so
it is when
never
attacking.
mind.
So you do have ways
Yeah.
to like interact with it. Like if you have Doc Q this next turn, I'll be upset, but you won't
Yeah.
play Doc Q on me, right?
I mean, the Nami is an on play, so I'm not as concerned about taking that out.
Sure.
Because that's the thing, is like I could dock Q, but I could also Lafitte and just start searching too, you know?
Fair. Yeah.
And then the Nami attacks into Lafitte, but you know, whatever. Then I just attack into Nami with my leader or something.
Yeah. No, I think you're fine.
Yeah, I think the dock Q has to be saved if you've got it. I'll Lafitte. And I should probably draw for turn though too. Wouldn't have changed anything. All right, let's search. 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, we grab the Burgess.
Let's see. Also, list a couple of things from chat, just so because we were talking about asking it. So Froggy Boy recommends Abster TCG. Here I can put the name in the chat.
Okay.
I don't think I've interacted with them, so I can't vouch one way or the other. But
I don't know the name. Yeah.
And then also Sebastian says you want to drop Burgess later after you built up trash. Chop 2 on an 8 dawn turn. And then
yeah, that's probably a good
just turn
idea.
off the effects too. But honestly, in this build, in this matchup, I can't interact with it that much that I don't think it's that bad.
Yeah. I'll pass.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
No teachability.
Dang. All right. Nami into Lafayette as mentioned, and then 6 in the leader. I'll give you one of those tasty cards.
Yeah.
And then we'll play Zoro Juro out and see if you have a way to remove it.
All right.
And you're good. What did you add to hand with Lafayette?
Oh, Burgess.
Okay, cool. Yeah, as long as if it was Liberation, I I would not play the Zoro. So yeah,
Well, see, like it's you can't call it Liberation anymore because we're actually getting a card called Liberation next set, right? Or in 10 or something.
Yeah. It's correct on my builder. I always get them removed. Yeah, so it's Black Hole and Liberation, right?
There's an 8 cost, right? Yeah,
6
something
cost.
like that.
Yeah,
6 cost.
Yeah, Black Hole is the 4 cost. Liberation is the 6 cost. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. But yeah.
Let me see. Let's see. Yeah, I'm just figuring out my turn here. Yeah, we'll go Teach into Nami.
All right, Teach into Nami. Yeah, you got the Nami.
Yeah.
Too strong.
And then,
be kept alive.
Yeah.
Let's see. Miro, also thank you for the subscription with Prime. I also hope it didn't sign you up for Prime when you pressed the sub button with Prime.
Mm-hmm. And I think I will just black hole the Zoro Jiro.
Okay,
Yeah.
wanted that sweet ramp.
And then, yeah, I know, right? As a red purple Luffy player, I remember. I feel your pain. And let us trash stronger to turn on the teachability. And I'll
Ooh,
pass.
you're turning on the teachability this early.
Yeah, I mean, like you've got what? Well, maybe the thing is like maybe there's one of the decks where the on plays aren't as problematic. I mean, there's like I don't know. Do you run Frankie?
You could turn off Bond
Yeah,
Clay. So
Von Clay's sure.
I don't
Yeah,
think it's a bad play. I will just attack 11 into you though.
yeah,
But I don't have Bond Clay in hand. But if I did, I'd still play it out because
sure.
it is pretty tough for you to remove it sometimes, or you have to answer it because it can become a 9K. So
Mm-hmm.
you'll go from there.
All right. Go to 6. Draw for turn. We're going to spend 1 for the stage,
Sure.
and we'll use it. I'll put a Van Auger in trash,
Sure.
and I will search. And we'll grab a teach. And then we'll pay 5 for another Van Auger. And then I will. I do really want to turn on that ability. So now you're going into the bigger turns.
Yeah, I'm going to 7 next turn.
Yeah. All right. So we'll do it, and I'll trash Doc Q.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right.
And I'll pass.
I'll give you a big old 6K.
6. I will take it, I suppose.
Then I'll play Useless Kid for 7, and that doesn't have
Yeah,
an effect.
it's weird because it's almost like this deck almost feels a little bit like Newgate
Mm-hmm.
in that you kind of just want to use your life to build your hand size,
For sure. Yeah. Yeah. And I'm
because
not saying
it's better
I'm
in your hand than in your life,
Yeah, because there's so many times you're like, man, I'd rather have a way to discard from hand instead of being at 4
Yeah.
life right now. Yeah, I agree.
It's weird, but like that, it does feel that way sometimes. All right, you said you passed.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to 8.
Let's see. Also, Mir, you want to know why Green Purple Luffy's so strong? It just the way that it's set up, it's really consistent. And you're not really ever afraid of losing or like dying, and the Dawn minusing effects don't really matter that much either.
Yeah. So let's see. We're gonna Van Auger to give Kid -3.
Yeah.
And then we'll finger pistol
Sure.
to remove.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. And then, yeah, we'll just pay 4 for Burgess, who's at just +1 at the moment.
Sure.
And yeah, I think I'll full lead.
Sure.
1, 2, 3. Because then this way with the teachability, I can get to +2 on Burgess at least.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, we'll grab full lead.
Sounds good.
And then I will pitch that to teachability, and I'll pass the turn.
Cards in hand?
We got 4.
4 cards in hand. All right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm at 9 Dawn. I'll use leader effect to go to 10. And I'll play 10 cost Shanks.
Okay.
So all your characters get minus 1k.
Yep.
Don't love it, but we'll go 6 into the Von Augur, which is currently a 5k.
Put the ones
Trash the top 2 cards of
here.
your deck for Finger Pistol, by the way.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
My bad.
Thank you for reminding us, Kira.
Yep. You said 6 into Van Augur?
Yeah.
5?
6 into 5, yeah.
All right. And I'll draw a card on KO.
Yeah. And then 12 into 5.
12 into 5 is good.
And your
go. Yeah. No trigger.
Yeah, your go from there.
Okay. We'll go to 10. Oops. This is at -1. Oh, wow, funny. All right. I mean, all right. Let's go 10 for Teach.
Yeah.
And yep. Shanks is frozen. And negated right now. So at least for this turn, Burgess is back up to 7.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I will full lead. That's going to bump up Burgess to 8. And wait, no. Will it? 2, 4. Yeah, it will. Okay. And so we'll do that. Search. We'll grab a black hole.
Sure.
And we'll just pitch to teachability.
Sure.
Right away, just to do that.
Yep.
And then I think I just go 8 to life at this point. I think I start pressuring.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
I mean, otherwise I'm just waiting to die.
Yeah.
So
I understand.
Yeah, I'll do that and then I'll pass turn.
All right. Did you pitch? You pitched with leader ability, right?
Yeah, I did. Yep.
All right. And he restands. He just can't attack this turn.
Right.
And cards in your hand right now?
5.
5. Go big 6 in the leader.
Okay. 6 into leader. I feel like I'm obligated to block with the teach at this point, since I don't want to take that life. Even though you could play a dragon or something like that, but you probably wouldn't have done that. I mean, there's also like another Shanks that could then run into my teach, which would be not great. So do I take this life?
Yeah, for what it's worth, it's really just it's a decision. Do you think I have dragon or not?
Yeah.
So I don't think either is strictly better. It's just whatever you feel.
Yeah. Well, it's because it's either dragon or it's Shanks, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, there's a lot of rush stuff. I mean, it could also be the 9-cost Luffy too, I suppose.
But that's an on-play.
Oh, that wouldn't gain rush. Yeah, never mind. Yeah. Like I said, I haven't played this matchup yet, so it's
it is yeah. Like again, like teach. You have to be pretty knowledgeable, like what your opponent's extensions of their plays are. So
yeah, that's why I'm playing it. But I'm definitely giving myself the hardest path to victory possible.
Yeah.
Let's see. I think I'll take it actually, because I really want
that I would say is probably the worst one of them. Because if I have Goldie Roger, you just lose.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That one I would say either taking or getting out of it by countering or blocking. I think both are fine. Taking it, I think, is strictly wrong.
Well, it's a 6K, right?
It is 6K. Yeah.
Oh well, okay, never mind. I wasn't even. The funny thing is, like, I'll just 2K.
Yeah.
I feel stupid now because I wasn't even thinking about the actual number. I
No,
was
no,
just
you're
assuming it
good.
was
You're good.
larger. Yeah.
Do not worry. In that
All
case, I'll
right.
play Bon Clay for 4, and then I'll play
I'm just not
Queen
smart.
for 5. I think like something that's supremely under talked about is with webcam, with not actually seeing across the table and being able to touch them, like the cards. It's really you get a lot of
Oh,
information just
yeah, that's
goes
definitely
away.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a much, much worse player on sim and on webcam than I am in person.
Yeah, I think that's something that people don't identify enough. But we'll pass from there.
Yeah.
We'll have one Don open. Shanks is -1K is back on
Yep.
because you wouldn't have another 10 drop teach, would you?
I mean, if I played it, I mean, yeah, I do. Yeah. We'll restand things.
All right.
I mean, you saw me pitch a teach to a full lead, so
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. You definitely have at
yeah,
least one more hanging out.
for sure. All right. And so I think, speaking of full lead, I'm going to pitch a black hole to that.
Sure.
1, 2, 3. And we'll grab my era. And then I'll pitch my era to the teachability to bump up the Burgess.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll pay 10, yeah, for a teach. Turn off Shanks as well.
Mm-hmm.
Even though Bon Clay is scary too, though, you know?
He's pretty scary. Yeah.
No, he's a 12K.
He could be a 12K. Yeah. Yeah.
Yep. I mean, why wouldn't he be? All right. And then,
Well, if you bump Burgess large enough, I'll definitely take advantage of that number instead.
well, yeah. He's only a measly 9K, though, right now.
Yeah.
I think I do need to just... Let's see. I need to attack with the Burgess, at least.
And that he's currently at what, 9K?
9, yeah.
Yeah.
Temporarily, because Shanks is turned off.
Yes. Yeah. I'll use
Yep.
Gum Gum Giant. I'll discard.
Yep.
This 9 drop. I wish I could use, and get out of it and lose 2 Dawn as well.
Yep. And so the question is, do I attack with the other teach or not? I think I have to. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, because either I keep putting whatever pressure on I can, or you're just gonna build a bigger board and win, you know?
Sure. Yeah.
But this is always like the feels bad time, I think, with teach, for me at least.
Yeah, because it's kind of tough. Because like even without this, I still have like a couple larger.
Right. You still have like plenty of attacks. I mean, you still have enough attacks to just like win, right?
Yeah.
So, but if I don't attack, then you're gonna, come in anyway. I can't.
I think likely
I guess
is just staying as a blocker is fine because you still.
I
have,
could
like, the
leave them.
Burgess.
Yeah, I mean, I could leave them up. I mean, I'll just leave it up because I'm definitely losing if I attack. But maybe I won't lose if I don't. Because then I could theoretically block and then maybe swing back and do some board clear.
Yeah, and like
just play a really long game.
If that last life is finger pistol and hits my queen, I'll be very upset.
For sure. Yeah.
So I think that being able to establish this card and you only having one Burgess means that's in my favor, especially since I have a pretty healthy life total. But yeah, I think if you attack with blocker, you just strictly lose. So
yeah. What's funny is I'll put the -1s back on. I'll pass the turn.
Are you using your leader ability, by the way? Or
I did, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yep, I discarded this is my air to that earlier.
Gotcha.
Yep, and then the funny thing is like
this effect is still negated. So there's still 12Ks. Yeah.
Is it until the end of next turn?
Yeah.
Negate the effect.
The leader effect is not negated.
And that carry. Oh, it's worded kind of strangely.
Especially since it's an activate main when you play this card on the turn. You know what I mean? Like it's already jumping through hoops for it. But
yep. What's funny too is that like Teach is really not my style of deck.
Mm-hmm.
And another struggle I have is that I usually only play aggro.
Sure.
So it feels very weird to be like, okay, I have to try to win 4 or 5 turns from now then.
Yeah, I get that 100%. Um, I think our play is 13 with Bond Clay into leader.
All right. Let's see. $13 into leader. Because like I was trying to dig for a 2K last turn
Sure.
in anticipation of this, and I didn't get one.
Yeah.
So do I just take the last life, or do I give up a teach?
I think at this point you
Because
gotta
again,
give up the teach.
the
Or,
gold D Roger
give up
thing
the
is.
life. Yeah.
I mean, how often do people run a single gold D Roger in this list anymore?
One or two copies. I'm using.
You
I
think
have
so?
9 Dawn available to me, so you know it's not coming this turn though.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I'll just take the life.
All right.
All right. It is not a finger pistol.
And with that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I mean, I can just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can go 14 and make it so you have to likely block with a teach.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yep. Block.
Pass from there. 1 Dawn open, queen, and then also the Shanks -1K is back.
Ooh, okay. All right. Let's see. Draw for turn.
Oh, did he play? Did you play another finger pistol or later? Oh no. No, I think that's from the same one. Someone's saying that you missed another trash too.
I've only played one. Yeah.
And we got it.
That was a long time ago. Yeah, I think my only option here really is to, as far as I know, is to just play another teach.
I
negate Shanks again.
Think it's a bad idea. No.
Yeah, negate Shanks again. And then let's see. There's not really a way for me to. I'll use full lead.
Sure.
I was gonna say there's not really a way for me to get to another stack on Burgess, but now we're gonna grab a stronger.
Sure.
And then I will discard a shockwave to the teach leader ability.
Sure. Cards in hand right now?
3.
3. Okay.
Yep. How many cards in hand?
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay. 7. All right. Yeah, we'll go 9 to leader.
To leader.
Oh yeah, the Bonclay's out there. Yeah, I have to clear. Never mind. See, that's my aggro variant talking again. 9 to Bonclay.
Okay, because you can attack with your leader first into Bonclay. It's only a 1K.
Oh, is he? Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, we'll do that. No, you're right.
All right. Now it's my decision time. 3 cards in hand. Yeah, I'll just block with queen.
Right. And now I'll go 9 into Bonclay with Burgess. Yeah. And then we'll go teach into queen, I think. No, or do well. No, there's no reason to do that. I'll pass.
Yeah, I don't think that's a bad idea though.
You don't think so?
It's
Because I think it's kind of a because like if you play rush, then next turn I just die.
sure. Yeah, I think it's fine either way. It's just a decision at that point.
I think I have to leave the blocker up because like I can't win the game with that play, but I can definitely lose the game. You know?
Sure. You said you had 3 cards in hand,
Yeah, that's right.
and one of them is stronger. Um, I think I just go 15.
15 lead.
Yeah.
Let's see. So try to get me to dump my hand.
I'm trying. Yeah.
Yeah. Hmm. Do I dump my hand to keep it alive? And you've got 6 or 7 cards in hand?
I have 8 in hand.
8 cards in hand,
Yeah.
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 It's just so tough because like I definitely can't kill you. Next turn. Well, this feels like a I'm dead in a couple turns no matter what kind of situation.
Yeah. I've been slowly grinding out value for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, is your hand
Um
2K 2K 1K?
it's 2K, 1K, 1K.
Then there's no decision. You just have to block with teach because I'm a 15K.
Oh yeah, I know I have to block with teach. I'm deciding if I want to drop my hand to save teach or
You
not, you
can't.
know.
You can't.
Couldn't he get to
Oh no
16?
yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
My bad. Yeah.
That's what I'm yeah, because I can get him to 16. So because remember Shanks is turned off. So,
Correct. Yeah. My bad.
yeah. And that's the decision. But I think even if I save the teach, it doesn't really get me anywhere.
I think at this point it's your best chance to win is just to have one more attack for next turn. Because like, what are you using
Sure.
with those cards anyways?
We can try it that way.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll be dead the next
I'll
turn
remember
anyway,
what's
yeah.
in hand if you want to look at it both ways.
Yeah.
Um,
The only reason I'm debating is because I've got a Burgess. Like, well, maybe if I let the teach go and play the Burgess,
it's
then
way too late to establish another Burgess. Yeah.
it seems that way. Yeah. All right. Well, we'll just drop this to
Cool. Yeah, and you block
save
the teach and then pass one
Yep.
Dawn open, and everything's the -1K again.
Yep. Yeah, we'll just remember that. Yeah, I mean, like, I'm back to, what could I have done better in a previous turn?
Sure. And what's the
Uh,
last card you drew?
that said, it's a Vasco shot, so I can put down another blocker if I want to.
Sure.
And if I put a bunch of down on things, Gum Gum Giant really kind of messes everything up too, because I've got a lot of large attacks,
Mhm.
but Gum Gum Giant stuffing one just kind of
Yeah.
ruins my day right there.
I think your best chance is how many black holes have you seen so far?
I don't know.
Because I think I
One,
see
two,
like 3 in
let's see.
trash.
Let's see. Yeah, 1, 2, 3 in trash. Yep.
Yeah. So if you find the 4th one, I think that's your best chance for winning this turn because you can't KO the queen, but you turn off its block ability.
Yeah,
But,
that's true.
Um,
No, that's a good point. All right, we'll try it.
yeah.
Oops, that was wrong. Yeah, I didn't find it. Found a 2K.
Sure.
Well, I could actually
If you found Lafayette.
try digging. Yeah, I was going to
Okay.
say I found Lafitte. We'll
Yeah.
try that. But
Well,
you've still got well, I mean, I guess if we're playing for the most.
Yeah. So we
The-
can we can just do 2. We can see if
Sure.
those 2 Dawn matter. I mean, at this point, we can just do theory craft where we say, all right,
Yeah.
if you had 10 Dawn available, or if you had 8 Dawn available, or if you had 8 Dawn available, because
I could go down to.
you'd have to go down to
see.
4 Dawn left.
I could do a Maya era. There's another Lafitte, but that would be
Yeah.
2 for a 5 search versus 1 for a 3 search and more in trash to buff the Burgess. So I'll grab that. This goes up to 6, aka 5.
Yeah.
with Shanks 3. Didn't find anything.
No.
Just grab something to turn off the teachability, but it doesn't really matter.
Sure. But I mean, at this point, like, I know you didn't find it, but we can say, all right, if you didn't find it, or if you did find it, what are the numbers and what did it look like across the different
If I did
possibilities?
find it, and there's theoretically no queen, then I would still pay 4, so I'd have 3 Dawn remaining.
Yeah.
Which
we can see what that looks like. So you've got 4 attacks, and I've got 2 life.
It's a 10. So I could go like 12, 12, 13 or something, or I could go 8, 8, 10, 11, 11.
Yeah, that's likely fine. So on the 8, I'll give you 2k, 1k.
Yep. And then we would go 10.
10. Which I will unfortunately have to take.
And then 11, 11 you should be able to handle between cards in
Uh,
hand and having most likely another Gum Gum Giant.
11, and then 7,
11
8,
more?
9, 11. Yeah, I tie at 11, so you would have gotten it if you found it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I mean, Gum Gum Giant. One, not having Nami be able to search it is tougher. But you know, I think something that some people get caught up in at the same time too is realizing that if they have it, they have it, and my best chance to win is if they don't have it, and I pretend like they don't.
Right.
So
There's that.
Which as commentators as we are, it's really easy for a commentator to say, "Oh, he had it. He didn't play around it." Where the mentality of the players, I recognize that they could have had it, but if they have it, I lose no matter what. So I have to go for the best line of they might not
Sure.
have it too. So
Yeah, I mean, me saying that was based on the fact that One Piece is a 50 card deck game, and you can run 4 ofs. So it's extremely likely that if you run 4 of something, you'll see 2 of it in a given game.
Sure, but I don't have as much card draw since I don't take as much cards for my life. I played one earlier, but half the time I need to find it off the Nami, which was able to find the first copy of it, and yeah, I wasn't going to find it for quite a bit. So, especially like because you're also have like a pretty deep knowledge of the Star Wars card game, where every turn starts with drawing 2, right? Well, so you seeing cards in that game is more likely because you just have more cycle in general. I feel like.
Sure. Yeah, that's only 3 of in that game.
Oh, that's true.
But
that's true.
Yeah, so I don't think it was like Star Wars brain. I think it's just, I mean, 4 ofs in a 50 card deck is a really, really high level of consistency for a card game.
Yeah, agreed. Do you want to try this matchup one more time, or do you want to switch up? What are you feeling?
I don't really care either way. It's up to you.
Um,
Maybe people want to see something different.
Yeah, I have. What decks do you have built right now? Again.
I have BY Luffy, Shanks, Reiju, Chopper, Vegapunk, Buggy.
Let's see. I have.
I'm fine playing something fun.
Yeah, because I have in front of me. I have RP still, but I've got BY, I've got Smoker, I've got Foxy, and I've got Boa as well. So if there's any decks that you guys heard that you guys want, let us know. I do like playing Boa.
I'll play whatever people want to see.
Boa is probably the one that I would be inclined to play next because I do kind of like what it's been doing lately. Right. But let me see if anyone's asking for anything. Let's see.
I'm sure people want to see Buggy.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, people want Foxy. All right, I'll make.
They want Foxy.
Yeah,
okay. Well, if you're playing Foxy, I'll play something kind of. Or is there a deck you want to play Foxy into?
I'd be curious into. BY is kind of a weird matchup because I can kind of interact with you.
I'm not a good BY player, but I can try.
Reiju's also kind of weird because we're both Dawn minusing, and you require to be less Dawn. And sometimes I can unramp faster than you, which is kind of weird.
Yeah, I feel like that would be a bad matchup for me.
So yeah, I'd be less inclined for that one. 1 second, Usohachi.
It could just do Buggy too.
Yeah, let's just do it. Let's do the Foxy first Buggy. That'd be fun. Let me just find the. I'm a poor guy. I only have 4.
It's the love to hate matchup.
Yeah. This is the perfect round one of a tournament just started stream match.
That's right. Well, I haven't played Buggy for a while, so it'll be fun.
Yeah, hopefully we get because Buggy's. I think if not, I know a lot of people are theory crafting. If it's not confirmed already, we're getting another
Hmm.
like 6 wave of decks, star decks,
Oh, okay.
and I think Buggy's one of them.
I
Um,
heard Buggy was one of those. Yeah.
yeah. So hopefully we get that promo we're missing in that sense because I know it's playable.
I
Because the
I
corresponding
think
Shanks
we will,
promo
but I don't know if
got
we're gonna get
announced.
it in that.
Yeah. Because yeah, the Shanks promo that came out with the buggy one is going to be tournament pricing, like just entry pack pricing for that one.
Mm.
But yeah, no, we're in that. There's also these 7-Eleven, Luffy, Ace, and Sabo promos that we have never gotten that I've been
Right.
really asking
And
for.
that Sabo promo has been popping up in decks
It
over in
has,
Japan
yeah,
too.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's a especially since it's a Dressrosa Revolution Army card. It's a 2K.
Yeah.
It's a the other two are not so good, but that Sabo in particular, I wish we had it.
I mean, I suppose it's fair to a certain extent because, we got a better version of the meta than they did over the last year or so because, they would ban things before they got here, and so we didn't have to deal with like red green law or whatever it was, red purple law.
Yeah.
Um,
But I think honestly, I think the biggest
so
thing
that's
is
the trade off.
it might be like a licensing issue because it was branded with 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
That just can't come over here. But I don't know the
We have
realness.
7-Elevens here.
Yeah, but they're like, I mean, have you've been to a 7-Eleven in Japan and
Oh, I know. That's the corner stores are like way different over
the
there than they
culture is
are
way
here.
different. I
Yeah, for sure.
I had a friend move from Japan to Texas, and I'm like, don't go to the 7-Elevens expecting a similar experience. Like
Yeah, for
it
sure.
is it
Like
is
I
night and
miss the
day.
corner stores in Asia.
Yeah.
Like because Korea has that too,
Hmm.
and you can go and just get some ramen and chill out, or just it's like a tiny little grocery store. You just get your triangle. Well, it's kimbap in Korea, but the triangle like rice stuff with meat on the inside and all
Yeah,
that.
yeah, the onigiri, yeah, in
Yeah,
Japanese, yeah.
yeah.
I uh, I
I miss that experience.
I cannot. I'm going back to Japan next month, so I cannot wait to just have a public transport system that makes sense in my head and
Right?
like, instead of like
I
seven
know.
hundred dollars for food, it's like $7. It's 700 yen, I guess. Maybe that might have been the better joke.
I'm gonna be spending some time in Korea in May,
Oh,
and it'll
nice.
be great to be back there for a while.
Yeah, I'm just ready. I think there are 3 Sanji promos that I can't recall exactly. Actually, here, sorry, I thought I knew this deck a little bit more than I did.
I can. Oh, where is it? I had a list.
Yeah, see, well, luckily I've got this little tiny website called Eggman Events, which has all of my current deck lists on it that I can look up when I'm not
Oh yeah,
feeling at it.
you put the Foxy deck in your team thing actually.
Yeah, yeah, I made like some minor adjustments, and now it's my deck.
Right.
That's how that works. It's just
By the way, uh, you should definitely put my buggy list on your team thing because it's the best buggy list that exists right now.
I think you might be right. I'd be hard pressed to find a better buggy list than the one that you've provided. So I'll have to get on that.
Let
Uh,
that be my
yeah.
contribution to your wonderful website.
All right.
After extensive testing,
Extensive testing. Yeah.
this is the best buggy list.
Some would say too much testing, but we.
Maybe too much testing.
What are the last two? All right. I'm gonna say it's
But I
two.
have done better with buggy at my locals than I have with teach recently, so it must mean buggy's a stronger deck, I'm
It
pretty sure.
has to be. I think. Yeah. A lot of people just don't recognize like that. I don't know. There's something to say about jank decks where
I
if your
mean,
opponent doesn't know how to play against you, you get so much free advantage.
yeah, and like buggy's not it's not a bad deck. Like
No.
it's not a deck you would like try to win a tournament with, but like you can definitely win a local with buggy.
Yeah. I think that there are. It's probably too hard. It's just really that promo that just gives it such a bad rap that it doesn't have it.
Yeah, everyone's like, "Oh, it's bad without the promo." It's like, no, it's fine right now. Like, the promo brings it into a tier of being competitive, but it's still a decent deck right now.
Yeah.
You can win games. You can definitely win games with Buggy. I have.
Yeah, I think this people just like they feel like playing it without it is like less what is it?
They just think it's not worth it.
Not worth it. Yeah, or just
but,
not as yeah, if they can't play it what they expect is a full power, right?
Yeah. Well, like teach players that won't play without Laboon, and yet there was just a teach player that went 10-0 in a treasure cup that didn't run Laboon. So you can definitely get by without some of those cards sometimes.
Let's see. The Jinbei that was in the Dofi starter was a 7-Eleven promo, so that's not the reason why. Well, that one doesn't have like 7-Eleven branding, because if you look at the card art, they're like in their like high school clothes, and like Luffy's holding a hot dog.
Yep.
So
they're very, very 7-Eleven.
They're more 7-Eleven.
I'll give people
a
a close up look at the absolutely beautiful Buggy leader if I can. Oh wow, look at that.
Yeah,
look at that tongue.
He's gorgeous.
Indeed.
And then just my regular old Foxy. I do like the gold foiling they put in the back there. I think it looks really nice, but
yeah. Like I said, that promo, I mean, all the promos from that set were really good.
Mm-hmm.
I thought, not promos, all the alt art leaders were really good from that set.
Yeah.
I've got the Foxy one too, and it is tempting me to build. But
well, let me see if I can.
But I've got enough jank decks.
We'll see.
I've got enough jank deck.
You get to roll. So you goes first.
Yeah, sure.
Let's see. We'll probably do both anyways. But I got a 9.
I got a 7.
All right. I will go. I like going first with this deck.
Oh, okay.
Actually, sorry. I like going second. Sorry, I like going second.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
We'll still do both.
That's good because I like going first with this deck. So that's good.
Yeah. We'll keep this.
I'm gonna shuffle. Didn't have a good hand.
I understand. But yeah, I do like playing Foxy. Any deck that has like any kind of like Dom manipulation. I do like playing it in person a little bit more because it is there's kind of like a sequencing and art to like losing Dawn, getting it back. Same with like BY Luffy with even though like the combo is kind of overseen at this point.
Yeah,
like the boost and that kind of stuff.
I will say, Buggy does hard counter teach.
It can, yeah. If they use their effects, you get to play it. 10 drop.
They are so afraid of using their leader effect against you because then you just play a 12k for 5. I'm going first, right?
Yep.
So I'll do that. And then sadly, I'll pass. Even in my mulligan, I did not draw into my searchers.
Well, I will additionally pass as well. Not that I don't have much.
All right.
Early play.
Makes me feel a little bit better then. I'll draw for turn. And we'll just send a meaty 8k your way.
I will take it.
And then I'll pass.
All right. I am at 4 Dawn. I'll go a measly 6k at your life.
6k? Oh my gosh. I will.
It begins.
Yeah, right. I will take it.
And then I'll play Ito Mimizu and use the effect to get arrested, Dawn. You go from there.
You have to like tell me what a lot of these do.
No, you're good.
I don't know the Buggy. I don't know, not the Buggy. I don't know the Foxy cards.
Yeah, so this just says activate main once per turn if your leader has Foxy Pirates and you have no more other Itos on the board. You get to ramp the Dawn rested. So it's a 0 power, 1k, 3 drop.
All right.
So if you don't answer it, I get to do it again next turn.
Okay. Let's see. Let's go 5 to leader.
5 to leader.
Yep.
You like playing pudding, so I'm gonna go 1k.
That I do like playing pudding. I do have puddings in this list. I'm gonna rest 5 Dawn, and I think I did. Yeah, I discard a card. It's been a little while.
No, you're good.
Discard a card from
my
hand. You're
explaining to the group, right? Not to you.
That's right. And I have to discard a card from my hand, and I'm gonna discard DOS Bones to play a cross-skilled character from my hand. I will play a Dracul Mihawk. So he's a 7k blocker that says on play, draw 2, discard 1. So that's what I will do now. draw 2. Then I will discard another one. Let's do... Let's discard a... that's interesting. Let's discard a Mihawk, actually.
Sure.
Funny enough.
Yeah.
And then go ahead.
All right. Well, I am at 7 Dawn. We'll use this effect to ramp 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I will play out Foxy for 7.
Oh.
Which is opponent's turn, kind of like Shanks. If your leader has Foxy Pirates, all of your characters get minus 1k power, but currently it's full strength. And then activate main once per turn, add it to 1 Dawn from my Dawn deck rested, so I'll do that. Go 9 Dawn, and then I'll just pass from there.
What's the minus effect again? I was
you just get your characters have minus 1k power.
Right.
And
okay.
then once per turn I can also ramp.
Oh, okay. Is it always the minus 1k? It's not conditional?
It's if I have Foxy Pirates as my leader, but it's only during your turn, okay. Not my turn.
Oh, during my turn, right. Got it. All right. Well, that's good. We'll go to 7 Dawn, and then I will pay 1. Let's see. Yeah, I'll pay 1 to Kaya.
Sure.
So draw 2, discard 2.
Yeah.
Trash 2, not discard 2. Let's see. And I'm just gonna discard a couple of Mr. 3s.
Sure.
And then let's see. Let's go 5 to lead.
5 to lead. I'll 1k out.
Okay.
5 in hand.
And then we'll go 6 for a Jozu. Bounce the Kaya back to my hand, and we'll bounce the... What's that guy's name?
Ito Mimizu.
Ito Mimizu. We'll bounce him. Just because I know you need to have 3 Foxy guys out there to use the ability, so I'm trying to keep that from happening. And how many cards in hand?
I have 6 now.
6 in hand. 4 life. Well, we all just know they're minus 1. I think that I think I'll pass the turn.
Sure.
Yeah.
10 Dawn.
It's tempted to swing with Mihawk, but I think I'll hold off.
We're going to play 9-drop Kaido.
Oh my gosh, I hate that guy.
Yeah,
I should have swung with Mihawk.
Yeah, Dawn minus 5. Well, if you swung with Mihawk, then I would have popped Jozu and then pressured the Mihawk, so...
Sure.
You keep the Jozu on the board. But I will use this effect. I will get rid of the Mihawk. We'll use Foxy's effect to get 1 Dawn back, so we're currently at 6 Dawn with 1 active right now. Yep. We'll go 6 with Foxy.
6 with Foxy. I will. Let's see. Kinda want to take it. Well, no, we're gonna 1k out of that.
Sorry, I'm 6k.
Oh, 6k. My bad.
Yeah,
we'll 2k out of that.
Sure.
Yeah.
7k with our 7-drop Foxy.
Yeah, then I'll take that one.
And then 10k with.
And I will trigger Gum Gum Red Rock.
Okay. Gets
with
rid
the altar.
Of a 4 or less though, right?
It's a 4 or less. Oh crap! You're right. 4 or less. Red Rocks suck, by the way.
Right. At least it's pretty. And then 10k at lead.
Oh my gosh, this deck is way better than Buggy.
It has topped more, but only one more time.
Yeah.
Your go
All right.
from there.
Sure. How many cards in hand?
I have 6 right now.
Okay. Well, what I can do, I suppose, is let's see.
So also, real quick, Robert, you say that the 7-Eleven Brother Trio will be in the One Piece Premium Collection 3. Do you have a link to that? Because I'm curious, and or I would likely buy it immediately.
It's kind of awkward, but I think what I have to do here is I have to pay, let's see, I'm going to rest 5 Don, trash a card. We'll just trash the pudding. I think it's beyond pudding time at this point.
Yeah, I've been playing around
And
it all day.
yeah, we're going to play the 10 cost buggy
Sure.
and bottom deck the Kaido.
Sure.
And then buggy is bottom decked as well.
Sure.
Because I don't have 5 there. And then I will... then, let's see. I think what we'll do is we'll just go... Let's go 11 at your Foxy. Or it'd be 10 at your Foxy because I'm Don -1. Or I'm power -1, right? Yeah.
10 and at this Foxy, just for clarification, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
At the character Foxy. Not you, yourself.
No.
Foxy.
Okay. All right. I'll go Jet Gatling to make it 10, and then I'll make it 11 with Sanji.
Bummer. All right, and then I'll go 5K lead.
5K lead. That one I'll take.
Okay, and then I'll pass.
All right.
Man, you've got things like events you can play. Sounds awesome.
I do, yeah. And you have what, 2 left?
2 what left?
Sorry, 2 Dawn left. 2
nope,
life left.
No,
that
was
life left.
That was all the Dawn. Yeah.
Sorry,
yeah,
I'm looking at my
left
own Dawn because that's always.
Oh sure. Yeah, if you've got another rusher, I'm in big trouble.
How much Dawn do you have active right now though?
0.
And then how much do you have on the board in general right now?
9.
9. Okay. So then I'll play Chopper for 2, which will then let me ramp because I'm at 8 and you're at 9. I'll play Pickles for 3. Pickles effect, if the Dawn for me is less than or equal. Let me just read it out right. The number of Dawn cards in your field is equal to or less than the number on your opponent's field. Cannot be KO'd by your opponent's effects. Not that you KO that often. And then I will... This Foxy effect to get a Dawn. I will go 7. Use the Dawn -3 to stun both your Jozu and your leader. So 7 at lead.
Yep. With the I'll just turn them upside down.
Sure.
All right. 7 at lead, you said?
Yeah.
I think I'm just gonna take it. No trigger.
7 at your leader with Foxy.
Okay. I think I will 3K for 8.
Cool. I'll play the Ito back out. I'll use the effect to go to 8. and then Yorgo from there. 2 in
All right.
hand.
Okay. Josu's frozen this turn.
Yeah.
We'll go to 10. Draw my card. Let's see. Yeah, well. Can try this maybe. Let's see. I think we'll go 3 for Marguerite.
Sure.
And I'll draw a card.
Yep.
And we'll go... I'll just go 6 lead.
6 at lead. Yeah, that's fine.
All right. And then we'll go 6 to Red Rock, the Foxy character.
Yeah, 7 drop.
Bottom deck it.
Oh, yep, you're right.
Yep. And then...
Oh, wait. Sorry, your leaders can't attack. My apologies. Because of the Foxy leader.
My leader can't attack?
No, the Foxy leader turns that off as well.
Oh, I thought it was just characters.
Yeah,
okay.
no, sorry. Yeah.
Well, then I just have one Dawn up, I guess.
Yeah.
All right.
Sure. So this is gone. I'm just at 3 life. That's the difference.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Go ahead.
Cool. I am at 10 right now.
Yeah, one thing Buggy does struggle with is decks that ramp to bigger cost stuff really fast. It does really well it actually does pretty well into stuff like Dofi, because you can Gravity Blade and you can kind of just put bigger stuff out than they can.
Yeah, because Dofi, once you get past 4 cost cards, it's a little bit tough for it.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm gonna play non-cost Luffy, draw 1, and unramp 1. We'll use this card to get the Dawn back. I'll go 5 into your leader with Pickles.
5 in leader, okay. Yeah, I think it generally does decently into other aggro decks, but struggles aside from that. Man, I hate to do it. I'm gonna 1K with the Crocodile. Just not gonna get to play that stuff this game.
Yeah. Also, your Buggies, it's frozen, so it's rested. So because I'll be able to do it again. So I'll do Dawn -3. I'll stun the Josu and
yep.
Then 5 at leader.
Yeah, I 1K. Oh, different 5.
Yeah, different 5K. Yeah, because the last one was Pickles. Yeah. Yeah, I froze the leader last turn.
Trigger.
Just forgot it. Yeah.
No trigger.
And then 10K into your 3-drop blocker likely.
Yeah, that's right. Yep. Block that.
Your go from there. Sorry. Let me Dawn. I did Dawn -3 because
sure.
Yeah. Your go.
So Josu and Buggy are frozen, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Let's see. Well, I think I kind of just have to go 7 for Gravity Blade and bounce the bottom deck the Pickles and the other guy, the 3-drop.
Ito. Okay, sure. Keeping the chopper blocker.
Yep, that's right. And then I'll pass the turn.
All right, and then I think Luffy's gonna get there.
I think then you just attack. Yeah. I have like I have 6K counter in my hand, or 7K, but it doesn't really matter. Yeah, 5K.
Yeah, because I was able to get the early tempo and then just rough for you.
Yeah, I not drawing any Mr. Threes or Searchers. That game really hurt
for sure.
Aside from I do the Mr. Threes like at my 5 down turn or whatever it is, and that was too late. No Sanji's peel off. Yeah. I was missing a little bit draw that game, but I think a big part of it too is, like I said, if you can play a deck that can ramp into like the bigger stuff at like 7 costs and up, then I have a really hard time removing it because Gravity Blade doesn't work anymore, and
Yeah. Do you want to
Jozu
try that
isn't as
matchup
good.
again, or do you want to change it up?
Oh, we can change it up.
Sure. I had a lot of people ask me to play Smoker, so I'll
Sure.
play that. I think I have all the cards for Smoker. And are you gonna? Oh, okay.
I don't know what to play.
We could do
What should
Smoker
I
to
play?
BY. BY and Smoker, I think, is a interesting matchup.
Sure. I'm just such a bad BY player. I don't want to make it take forever.
Nah, you're fine. Also, how are you doing on time? Just because I know that was a bit of a factor for you today.
That's why I want to play something a little bit quicker, maybe.
Sure. Okay. Yeah. What else do you have left?
I'm gonna play Reiju,
Yeah. That's fine.
if you don't mind.
Yeah, I do not.
I just have to swap one card real quick. Yeah, I just haven't gotten to play Reiju for a long time, so.
Yeah, it did. It still pops up. I don't remember the last event, but I remember inputting a Reiju list in the last couple of days. So it might have been the Japanese meta. I can't remember. But
yeah, I mean,
love
actually,
that deck.
Reiju is getting a little bit of support in Japan with like OP11, I think.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, and purple in general has just gotten a lot of support lately, and I can't remember what card specifically Reiju appreciates from that, but I think we get like
I'm
another
trying to.
Searcher in
There's
10.
like a new Reiju. That's what it
Yeah,
is.
I'd
And
have
then
to double check.
there's an I remember. I don't remember all the details, but I remember looking at it, and I think the new Reiju, and maybe there's something else, but it made me think there's enough support to just cut the Foxy package from the Reiju list after that stuff
Yeah.
comes out. Because right now you still run the Porsches and the Ginas and the Choppers and all that,
Yeah, so in OP10 we get a Vinsmoke Sanji that looks top 5 for a Germa Kingdom card, so our Germa card, so that's
Oh, right,
really
right.
good.
That's the other one. Yeah, I knew there was one more.
And then we have a 4-drop from the extra booster that says you can trash a Germa with 4K power less from your hand, and then if you're Dawn less than equal, you get to essentially it lets you do the combo with your cards without having to like lose Dawn for it, which is interesting.
Yep. Right.
I guess actually the Dawn loss is on the on play, but yeah, just kind of more consistency pieces.
Yeah. Sure. You ready to go?
Yeah. And then if this is our likely single game, you can decide if you want to go first or second.
Oh, I don't even remember what I like to do with Reiju. I think I like to go second.
Sure.
Because I get to my 4 drops a little bit earlier. I think
that's fine.
I think unless Porsche's 3. It's so draw dependent on if first or second is good with this deck, I feel like.
Yeah.
It's been a while. I'll just go second.
Okay. Yeah, I think if you're going super aggro, Porsche engine, I think going first is like your high roll, but going second's more consistent.
Right, because that's why I think you generally lean second, if I remember right.
All right.
I think I'll keep.
Yeah, I think I'll keep as well.
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5.
It's been a long time since I played Reiju.
Mm-hmm. And I'm going first and passing.
Okay. We'll go to Dawn and pay 1 for Kingdom of Germa. And then let's do that. And we'll drop a mini Reiju to search.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3.
If the deck has a 1-drop stage that searches, chances are you're interested in the archetype.
Yeah. It's apparently, I mean, it's that's I guess that is a thing that Teach has in common. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't really find anything great though. So yeah, let's just grab a Sora and then I will pass the turn.
All right. All right. We're at 3. I'll start with brand new to look top 3. We'll get some Goku. Oh, trash those.
That was definitely a little bit of a slow rage start.
Yeah, but finding the stage is like always like the start of greatness. We'll go 5 into your leader.
5 in the leader. I think I will actually take that. Okay.
And then I'll play Son Goku for 1.
Okay.
I'll discard a Borsalino and a Suru to draw 3 cards.
Now is he? He's an on play, right? He's not an activate main.
Yeah, it's an on play. Trash 2 Navy types, and then if we are Navy leader, which Smoker is, we get to draw 3 cards.
Right.
Your go from there.
Okay. Okay. All right. Go to 4. We're gonna activate Germa. We'll trash a Niji.
Mm-hmm.
Look at the top 3. Kind of you. We'll grab HG.
Sure.
All right. I think what we'll do here is, yeah, I'll pay 3 for Porsche.
Sure.
And we're gonna Don -1.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Which then I'll just draw the card off Reiju here. Actually, I'll wait for that.
I think you have to resolve that effect first, and then you get.
I think you're probably right. Yeah.
I can't remember. Chat would probably be able to.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I think you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a bunch of like weird ordering stuff in this game.
Mm-hmm.
Here with Foxy Pirates. Let's see. And I will grab a. Let's grab a. Let's actually grab a Porsche because she can search herself, which is interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
But she can't play herself.
Correct.
I think that's why. Yeah. And then we'll play a 4 or less. So I'm gonna play a Niji.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll do the Vinsmoke Reiju draw card from the Don -1. And then let's. Yeah, I think we just Don -1 here again. To Niji to swap him out.
Sure.
With the big guy. And then I will KO the brand new.
Sure.
And I will. Let's see. Yeah, I'll just KO the brand new.
Sure.
Yeah, because I don't want to return anything to your hand really right now. And then after all that, we're just going to go 6K lead.
I'll 2K with the Tashigi.
Okay. And then I'll pass.
All right. Interesting.
I really do like this deck, but yeah, it's been a long time. It's all coming back to me though.
We'll start with Kuzan for 4 to draw 1.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll just attach it onto the smoker. 6 to your lead.
6 to lead. All right. We will 2K.
And then it's your go from there.
All right. Back up to 4 Dawn. All right, let's go.
Big moves coming.
I know, right?
I mean, at least there isn't a deck in the meta that just invalidates your deck.
Yes,
With
that is
Law.
true. Reiju always has a chance, basically.
Yeah.
Let's Kingdom of Germa. Actually, let me think. How do I want to do this? Such a funny deck. Let's go 5K to life.
5K to life.
Yeah.
1K with Sengoku.
Okay. And then we'll go 5K to life.
1K with Brook.
All right. Then we'll go 7K to life.
That will be good. No counter. Or no trigger, sorry.
Okay. And then I'm going to Kingdom of Germa. We're going to discard the Ichiji.
Sure.
For the search.
Yeah, because you got
and
another Porsche.
I'm going to grab an Ichiji.
Oh, no, I know what's happening.
You see where this is going, right?
I do, yeah.
We're going to 3.
I do see.
This is why this deck is fun. You play Porsche. I'm going to...
He uses the word
Don
fun.
-1.
Fun?
Fun. Yeah, it's fun. We're going to Don -1. And I'm going to search for Foxy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And let's grab... let's grab a Gina.
Sure.
And then we'll put the rest on the bottom. And then we will play a Niji.
Mm-hmm.
I've been trying to replace as many of these with sparkly versions from PRB1 too.
I'm a big fan of the sparkly versions. I know some people don't like them, but I'm a big fan.
Me too. I'm going to Don -1 again, because who needs Don anyway, right?
Yeah.
To replace little Niji with big Niji.
Yeah.
And then big Niji is going to swing for 7.
Swing for 7. Sure. No thanks.
And then I'll pass the turn.
All right.
I mean, it's like it's not the best deck, but it's just fun to just play a bunch of stuff out and get a lot of attacks, you know?
No, I agree. We'll swing 5 into the Porsche. We'll give the -4 to the Ichiji.
Okay. Swinging 5 into the Porsche, you said?
Yeah.
I will... probably counter out of that. Yeah, 1K.
All right. Then...
I think I actually forgot to draw off of my Reiju last turn.
That's fine. You can draw off it. I don't mind.
All right.
Does that change what you discard either?
No, it didn't change it.
Okay, cool. We'll go another 5 into your Porsche.
5 into Porsche. All right. We'll 1K.
Sure. And then I'll play Jack for 7.
There he is.
I'll use his effect to draw 1. We'll trash an Ice Age in hand. And we'll get rid of the Ichi since I reduce cost with Kuzan.
Right.
And then your go from there.
Okay. Back to 4 Dawn.
Yeah. What if I told you get to 5 Dawn? There's a mystical land.
I know, right? Let me see. Oh, I wish I had another Porsche.
Hey, you got two already.
I can see. I can see. I could have made a better turn last, or better play last turn. Now that I think about it, but that's okay. I haven't played for a long time. Let's see. How many cards in hand?
I have, I believe, 6. Yeah, 6 cards
Okay.
in hand.
Smoker does have pretty good card generation.
Yeah. Son Goku, just drawing 3 is unheard of in this game, even if you have to discard 2 specific cards.
Yeah. I'm at 3 life. Let's see. So here's. How many Dawn total do you have in your field right now?
I have 7, so I'm going to 9
7.
next
Okay.
turn.
Right. I think what I'll do is let's Germa Kingdom.
Sure.
Yeah. Each G 1, 2, 3. That's interesting. We'll grab a. Grab each G.
No, please. I just got rid of 1.
But like, it's like if I have the babies, you just bring it
Oh,
back
that's
from
true.
the
Yeah,
trash over and over
yeah. The
again.
baby would be
Yeah.
better since the 7 drops in your trash already.
Yep. Exactly. Yeah. But which I just did that to get that, but that's okay because I do have.
A third one.
I might have another one in my hand.
Oh,
Who knows?
boy. Oh, jeez.
It's possible. It's possible.
Oh.
Let's go 5 to. It's 5 to life.
Are you trying to go for game? Are you trying to?
I mean, like the most success I've had with this deck is just to go to life until either I die or they die. So
then the only thing I'd say is attack with a Porsche first, since I do have cards that can get rid of them.
oh right, the triggers.
Yeah.
No, you're right. You're absolutely right. Yeah.
I'll send Goku 1 out of that.
Yeah, and then we'll go Porsche again.
Another Porsche. I will put a Rebecca in my trash.
Right, and then we'll go need you to life.
I'll 2K out. 3 cards left in hand.
Okay, and 5K to life.
5K life. 1K with you have 4 if you play. Yeah, I'll take the life. We'll go down to 2.
Right. And then let's go 4 for the each G. We'll done -1. Bring that back, and then gonna die -1 there. Draw a card.
Yep.
With Reiju. And
-2 where?
-2. Oh yeah, that's right. He does that too, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, -2,000 power. Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that.
That's why I asked, because you could have pressured something on board too.
Well, that's what my plan was actually to come in and pressure the Kuzan. I forgot that I got that initial minus power.
Yeah.
Man, you forget a lot if you don't play deck for a while.
Yeah.
And I will attack into that Kuzan.
Okay, that you made a 3K, I'm guessing.
Yep, that's right.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. That was my plan, but I forgot it was an even better plan than I thought it was. and I'll pass the turn.
Gotcha. All right.
Yeah.
All right. What am I feeling for this turn now? What do we got in here? Because I can You have a 7, 2 3s, and a 5. I'm at this much dawn.
This is the first game I've played with this deck since putting Black Maria in it, and so I just was not thinking about it at all. But I think there was a much better turn I could have done earlier.
Sure.
With that. Because I think she does make this deck potentially a lot better.
Yeah, I agree. Sorry, I know I'm.
No, it's fine.
A little extra.
It's nice to see you have to think.
Yeah,
for a long time
I know.
once.
I know. I don't normally play. Having to play Gecko Moria is a lot harder than people tend to think it is, but
it's a lot of decisions to make.
Yeah,
you know?
You're just burdened with too many decisions. If I'm being honest.
Yeah.
Man, I really. Yeah, we'll go. We'll use Jack's effect. We'll get rid of one of your Porsches.
All right.
And okay, that's interesting. Cards in your hand right now?
5, 6, 6 in hand.
In hand right now.
Yep.
I don't think I can afford to play Kaido, but it was interesting.
Man, after playing Teach, I'm like, I've got so many cards in my hand.
I will use Smoker's effect to give -1 to. I don't think. Yeah, to the Subaru, and we'll go 6 into your Ichi. No, the Niji. Sorry, you're 5/6. 6 into 6.
6 into 6 with the Niji?
Yeah.
Okay. No 1K.
All right, and then we'll play Moria.
Yep.
We'll use it to play Rebecca.
Shocking.
And Suru effect -2K to the Porsche. We'll use the effect of Rebecca to get Toshigi to hand, and then we'll play Brook from hand to get rid of your your Porsche.
Yep.
But yeah, unfortunately, no way to get rid of the bigger bodies, but that's still an okay turn.
That is unfortunate, isn't it? How many cards in hand?
I have 4, 2 life,
4, okay.
and no Dawn open. So, but I do have a blocker.
Right. All right. And you pass?
Yeah, pass.
Okay. All right. Hey, I'm up to 5 Dawn.
You've made it. The mythical
huge. We did it.
Half capacity.
Massive. All right. Let's Kingdom of Germa first. And 1, 2, 3.
Egg, is it true you're campaigning for a Moby Dick return? No. The only thing I said was that if a card was to get unrestricted, Moby Dick is probably the most likely. But I still don't think it's going to happen.
We'll grab a Reiju.
Sure.
Okay. It's interesting. I'm going to go 1 and play Vinsmoke Sora. Trash a card from hand, which I will trash this Reiju to bring a Vinsmoke family type card with 4K or less power from my trash in my hand. I'm going to bring back Ichiji.
Sure. Yeah. Do you have any Ichijis in your trash? 7 drops?
Seven drops.
Yeah.
I do not, but you can play from your hand too.
Yeah. So why didn't you discard the one from your hand?
Oh, that's a great point.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
I told you it's been a while.
It's a very sequence heavy deck. I do not blame you.
No, I know it's one of those things. I got to the point where I was decent with it, and then I started playing out the decks.
Yeah. It's something you have to commit to, I think.
For sure. Maybe I should just be the Ragey guy. All right.
Oh no,
let's
here
go.
he is.
It's a Ragey guy. Let's do this. Let's go. We'll go 6K leader.
How much Dawn do you have left open?
3.
Do you have another Porsche?
I don't know. Do I?
That's crazy. 2K out.
All right. And then we're gonna go 6K leader.
6K is good.
Right.
Yeah, nothing.
Okay. And it's like I feel like I just need to keep going to life. 7K life.
7K life. We'll block
Yep.
with Rebecca.
All right. And then we'll do 3. And it will indeed be another Porsche.
All right.
And we'll Don -1
Mm-hmm.
to do the search. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Foxy Pirates. We'll find a Gina.
Yeah, 2K.
Yep. That's correct. And then we're going to play.
Yeah.
Each G will Don -1.
Before you do that, draw the card from leader effect.
Do I want to? Yeah,
you
I suppose.
have to.
I mean, I could do it after this. Do you have to?
I think it's mandatory if I remember right.
When a Don, is it mandatory?
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
we'll draw one with that. Sure. And then we'll do this.
And
already Don -1.
We're getting the -2.
The minus will go to. It's really tempted to. How many cards in hand again?
I have 5.
5. We're gonna give it to Brooke.
Sure.
And then we'll 7K to Brooke.
All right, you got the Brooke.
Yep. And then I'll pass turn.
Sounds good. All right. We are at 10 Dawn. You have not equally, a way wider board. And
I do. One of them's 0 power, though.
I have a chance, is what you're saying. And cards in your hand right now?
5.
5, and I know one's a 2K Gene. I might know more, too. What are we feeling? I think we start with Tashigi.
Mm-hmm.
5. We'll use its effect to give the -1 to, the -4 to the.
So many choices.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, we'll give the -1 to the Niji, the blue one.
All right.
We'll put a Dawn underneath leader. Give it another
Niji?
minus. Yeah,
it's a blue colored card, but it's not a blue card technically.
Sure.
Yeah.
I
know what you mean.
It's the bluest one you have on the board right now.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
And we'll pop it with the Tashigi effect, and also I'm a 7K leader.
I was trying to do as many attacks as I could while preventing the easiest removals.
Yeah.
But Tashigi from hand is something.
Jack effect to get rid of the Porsche, draw 1, and trash an Ice Age. We'll go. Do I even? I don't think I can clear your guys. So I'm just gonna go 7 with Smoker to your leader.
7 to lead. That's good.
and then 9 to leader.
9 to leader is good. Okay.
And then we'll play
Oh, man,
Borsellino for 4 and pass.
Okay. All right. Oh, Borsellino's kind of annoying.
Yeah. 3 in hand.
Back to 5 Don.
Big 5.
All right. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that blocker is super annoying. All right. Well, first we're gonna pitch a Kingdom of Germa to Kingdom of Germa. 1, 2, 3. Let's see. I will grab a HG.
Sure.
One blocker, right?
1 blocker, yes.
Yeah. Three cards in hand?
3 in hand. I don't think you know any of them.
No. I've been looking more. I need to look at your screen more, but I've been looking at the top of it.
Yeah, I think the only actual search that you would know would be the brand new, which added, I think, Son Goku. So
right. Let's go. Let's see. I'm very bad at this math. And Borsellino's a 6K, so that's fine.
yes, yeah, but
yeah.
You don't happen to have a 3-drop Niji, right?
No, I wish I did.
Yeah.
I really wish I did.
Yeah.
That would be great right now, but yeah, my babies and my adults have been kind of weirdly split up this game, so I haven't been able to do as much stuff with that as usual.
For sure.
But I think it's in my best interest to go for game here anyway. So
yeah.
Yeah. So we're gonna go. We're gonna go 7K to lead.
And then you have
3 down remaining.
3 down remaining, which is likely 8 and 9.
I think that would be the general idea.
Yeah, we'll go down to 0.
All right, and then we'll go 8.
Yeah, 2K, 1K, 1K to get out with 9.
Oh, okay.
And
then you've got. So I go 9, and then you block with Borsellino. Yeah. Okay. Go ahead.
All right.
I was actually, the funny thing, I was thinking about maybe just going, no, that wouldn't have worked. Like 5, 7, 7, and then 5 with Sora.
I don't think, if I had one last card in hand, it would force. I think that gives you game if I had one last card in hand.
Yeah.
If
not in this situation.
Yeah. If it forces me to have 2 1Ks or greater.
Right.
But yeah, just 9 to leader.
9 to leader. Let's see. That mean I could block it. Yeah, I don't think it matters. We'll grab it. Sure.
And then smoker effect and 16.
16. All right. I think actually, the funny thing is 5 plus 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 16, 17.
Ooh, what do you got left in hand?
I have 2 left in hand, which was just the putting in the Ichi. So it didn't matter, but
yeah. But that's a lot of 2Ks.
I was saving up a lot of 2Ks to I was saving up a lot of 2Ks to just save characters or maybe, live through a situation like this. But yeah, I didn't draw into a single Reiju SR.
Yeah, so, no, that
my card draw was a little bit weird this game.
Yeah. I think the amount of pressure you had from Ichi was really good though. So
yeah.
That was
it was okay.
I think there was The only thing I'd say is that when did you get Black Maria? When did that card enter your hand?
That's I was actually just about to say that like I like my second turn I probably should have done Black Maria instead,
Yeah,
or third turn.
yeah, because you've just always been behind on Dawn. I think there was definitely a
Yeah.
turn that you could play it like off Porsche and
It was enough. I was drawing enough Ichijis that I felt like I could do it. But also like I kept anticipating drawing into a Reiju so I could get more card draw with that. And
Mhm.
so I draw the other baby Ichijis early
Yeah,
because like normally you don't need all three of them, but I think if I would have kept another one, then I would have maybe been able to throw another 7K in an earlier turn.
for sure. Yeah, yeah,
But
but yeah, if you
yeah, so there's
can't,
a couple little things, but I'm rusty
yeah,
on
but
that
it's
deck.
rough not seeing the draw card because half the way you find that card is by drawing it from the other draw cards. So
Exactly, yeah. It's weird that I went through like that much of my deck and I didn't see a single
yeah, four
Reiju
drop
SR.
for sure.
Yeah.
Is that it? Do you got time for one more game? What's your schedule looking like?
I think I gotta probably call it there.
No worries, no worries. Just want to make
Yeah.
sure before we got
Yep.
set up. So, well, Doa, thank you very much. I do appreciate it. Where
Yeah,
can
thank
people
you.
find you online?
Oh, just GGDOA on Twitter and on YouTube
Mhm.
and on Blue Sky for whoever ends up using that these days.
At least the both of us.
Yeah,
I think. Hey,
I'm
you
on
know
there,
what?
but I
I
don't really
think. I
post.
think my post got a like or two when I posted at it. Oh, we got two.
Yeah.
That's crazy. All right.
Oh, nice. Huge for Blue Sky.
But yeah, you've been making a lot of content for One Piece on that. It's linked on the YouTube side in the title too,
Yeah.
so you can check that out. This will be free to watch. And then you might go over one of the games and your thoughts for one of them too.
Yeah, maybe the Reiju one. That was probably the most interesting one
For
today
sure.
yet,
But yeah, I'll make sure to get that to you too. But I appreciate you being free and. Yeah, this is usually a good time for me on Tuesdays. So if you guys want to see more of these more often,
same.
it'd be good, especially when OP10 drops. I think there's a lot of like testing and stuff we can do for that too.
Well, everyone can see I need the practice too. So
Yeah, I mean, there's only so many teachers for Reiju and Buggy, right? So
right, or teach for that matter.
Yeah.
I mean, North America trying to find a good teach player is tough.
Yeah, I sent you the one. I also think Awaken TCG. I'm not sure if you've checked him
Yeah,
out. He's
I've
got
heard-
a lot of
I've heard that
content for
name too.
Yeah,
Yep.
he's probably one. I might be wrong, but of my knowledge, probably the one who's topped with Teach the most consistently since release in OP9. So I highly recommend his content for that too.
Yeah.
So cool. Well, that's gonna be it for us. Thank you guys very much. We do appreciate it. Is anyone doing some One Piece streaming today on this Tuesday? Looks like Luigi is with some red purple Luffy. Say less. Easy raid.
Oh, there you go.
Easy raid for Eggman. And when he's got a hand cam, we can judge him in real time. Perfect. All right, we're gonna send you guys that way. Make sure to join the raid. Let them know where it all came from. We'll be back. I'll be back Thursday for some more OP10 testing. Should be some Usopp. But thank you again, Doa, for being available. And we'll get
Yeah,
you
it
next
was
time.
tons of fun.
All right, bye bye.
Fun to jam some games later.